You can't afford college.
I don't think you can graduate.
You can't be a model. You're too short.
You just got lucky.
You'll never book anything else.
Do you know how hard it is to get on TV?
Sundaiklove.
You'll never get a job in Korea.
I mean, it sounds cool, but I really don't think you'll be able to move to Japan.
And there's no way a little black girl from the hood is gonna buy a house on her own in Japan.
It just doesn't happen.
Well, that looks like it might kill someone. Welcome to chapter 3. Good morning, everyone! The house hunting journey is going. It's not going well, but it's going. So today, we're in Ibaraki. I actually have a couple of places planned. Really, I'm just out here to see one place, but I was like, if I'm gonna drive all the way out here, we might as well see a couple of spots, right? So, I think there's like 4 places that we're gonna see. It's so much fun, but it's also very difficult because I'm really not finding what I want anywhere close to Tokyo, which has made me like completely shift my mindset. Like, I'm wondering if I should just go the route that I thought I should go and get an investment property first instead of my property, because the house that I want for myself like has to be perfect. I'm not gonna settle for anything less. And I really thought like what I wanted was very common. Like I thought it'd be very easy to find because I'm not picky. Basically, I will take a total piece of trash as long as the yard is big and the house style is traditional. Like I don't care if the floors are jacked, the walls, because I'm basically ripping everything out anyways. So actually the more jacked up it is, the better, because then I don't have to throw away like really nice things. Like some of these houses have really high sticker prices, but that's because everything inside is upgraded. And I'm like, I don't want that, because not only am I paying more for the upgrades, but then I'd also be throwing away really good stuff, like a really good kitchen cabinet set, and then I have to pay for someone to come pick it up and throw it away, and then I have to pay to install something new. You know what I mean? So it'd be a lot cheaper if the place was jacked up, if that makes sense. Let me give you all the details on this spot. I have a little book. So the first one we're seeing today is actually the biggest one. It's huge. It's an 8DK, so 8 rooms, dining, kitchen. It's in like the higher end of my budget, which is 6.2 million. We're at the real estate agency now, and then after this we have another one that's like an hour away to go see. So yeah, here we go.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Wow. Whoa. It's huge. So this house was massive and had so many rooms, making it very difficult to film in a way where you can understand the layout. So if you feel lost, don't worry, so was I. But I thought this house was so beautiful, and for the most part, it was in a pretty good condition. It had a lot of really cool traditional features and fun little random dead ends all over the place. There was some damage like to the walls, but for the most part, a lot of the damage was just on one side of the house, which was towards the back. But the main reason this house was discounted so much was because there is a roof leak in the middle of the house. On the first floor, this is a 2-story, and it even managed to damage the floors. Ash, did you see the kitchen? Oh, I love the kitchen. Wow. Yeah, this is really good space. This is just so massive. lots and lots of wall repairs. Luckily for me, this is one thing that I know how to do. Out of the front door, where are we? Okay, if you get lost, that means it's huge. If you're lost, I'm not surprised. Bathroom. Oh, wow, that's a good space. It comes with a washer dryer. Oh, look at that window in the bathroom. Heck yeah. Oh my god, I'm in love. Yes. Yes. If you are confused, we are now at the opposite end of the house, and there is a Western style garage. They pretty much sold me here at this little garage. That's sad. Not the house, the garage. That's what I'm most excited about. Funny thing is, we're still just downstairs, and I think I saw like, I don't even know how many rooms. 5, 6, and we're just downstairs. Growing up, I lived next to a carpenter, and he would let me use all of his tools, even a jackhammer. I could have lost a toe. Anyways, since very young, I've always been interested in all things related to homes and house construction, and thanks to today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, I have been able to turn my passion into something more. If you did not know, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform you can use to create a website, an online store, a blog, or even a podcast. I've been working on a secret project for some time now, and many of the useful features like their customizable templates, pre-built layouts, and design tools have made this process very easy. If you're like me and you're looking for a way to bring your passion to life, a website is a great option, especially in this day and age. So if you're interested, head over to squarespace.com and sign up for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sundaiklove. You can save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. What's in here? What's in here? Oh, the toilet. Hi. I like you way in the back of the house. Alright, so that first floor was a lot and had the majority of all of the rooms plus the kitchen and the garage. Before we go upstairs, just a quick overview. Starting in the garage, we saw the main bathroom, some rooms, the kitchen, and the majority of the damage located in the rooms in the back of the house. So the upstairs is actually only 2 rooms, and they're so close. That's a beautiful house. Wow. Nothing but fields. Now that's a view I don't mind waking up to every day. So the upstairs is just 2 rooms, and they're pretty close to each other. It's very common in Japan to just be separated by the sliding doors. In my opinion, if they're separated by sliding doors, it's just 1 room. Last mystery door. Oh my god, that's amazing. There's a toilet up here. At that house. The real estate company was so sweet. I think they're called The Good People. Super kind. So the conclusion, man, that was such a great house. It was gigantic, like 9 rooms. Kitchen was big, and the best part was this like beautiful giant garage. I never see garages here, especially not part of the house. Like that's so rare. No matter what house I get, I'm gonna be doing a lot of renovations, and I need a place to like set up the table saw and to paint. The only problem was the house was great. that was it. There's no yard.
There's no yard.
There's a little bit of yard, but it's not the type that I'm looking like. I want yard, y'all. I want acres. Can't get no acres over here. Neighborhood was so nice too. There's a little bit in the front, but like for me, front yard is like, it's too open, too all up in everybody's business. I'm trying to walk around in my drawers. I swear, all these houses, they keep getting so close. I'm like, oh, you're almost there. If you just had this.
It's a bit far from Tokyo. There's not much in the area in terms of like things to do. There is a supermarket and stuff, but you definitely need a car. But there's nothing like attractive that's going to bring other people to the area or to do in the area. There's no yard. The roof and the leak may cost quite a substantial amount. The house was great.
How do you feel about the garage?
The garage is great. I'm just obviously thinking studio.
How do you feel about the garage?
The garage is great.
The garage.
And you wouldn't even need to park a car in there.
Right?
You can park outside for sure.
That garage. There was this one room in the front of the house. I love that room. So basically the garage and this one random room in the front of the house, it just got such good light, but it was facing the front, right in front of the neighbor's house, so the view wasn't so great. It's been empty for 10 years, yet I thought it was like really well kept up with. Besides one side, and apparently one side was built in 1963, the other side was like a couple of years ago, so that makes a lot of sense.
Like 30 years ago.
That makes sense that one side was more damaged than the other. Anyways, off to spot number 2. Alright, so the first place we saw was the biggest. This next place is the cheapest. It is around $15,000. I know. I'm not really interested in this spot, but it was like really cheap. It was in the area, might as well check it out, right? It looks kind of big. Oh, I didn't write the specs for the size. Oh no. I guess we'll see when we get there. He did say that it's not livable, which scares me. That means it's really toe up. For this to be the cheapest place, it gave me the greatest amount of information. There's so much paperwork that he gave me, like valuable information.
This house was a prime example of even when you don't feel like it, we have to get up and put ourselves out there. There is so much to be gained just by showing up. I knew I was not interested in this property, and yet touring it was the most valuable experience I got out of everything. It was very cheap, meaning low or almost no commission for the real estate agent, and yet he gave me so much valuable information. Even speaking Japanese, I found that a lot of real estate agents don't want to bother with foreigners, making it very difficult to get information and see these properties. I was so grateful. This real estate agent walked me through the entire buying process and gave me so much insightful information that I couldn't even find on the internet and didn't even know existed. So although this house was definitely a waste of time, seeing it was not. So we started off by looking at the condition of the outside of the house before we went inside.
Wow, what is this? It's very big. Like the last bit. What? There's another room back here. Oh, it's the extra. Wow. Was not expecting that. No, it's gonna be a no for me. Heck no. Honestly, I already thought it was gonna be a no before I even got there, so I'm not really surprised, but I am surprised that it was a heck no.
Nah?
Nah. There was a house on every side. It was great that the front of the house didn't have any other houses. It was just like a field, but that field did not belong to me. So who knows what's gonna happen in that field in the future. Everything needed to be repaired. Everything. The roof, the floor, the foundation, even the plumbing. They're like, there's no plumbing currently being pumped to this house. You'd have to
dig in the ground and connect to the neighbors and run a pipe.
Bruh. The real estate agent, he's supposed to be selling these places, right? We go outside and he's like, look, if you want this, it'd be cheaper to knock it down and start all over. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure I could have got that for like $10,000, but the amount of work that needed to be done was... Anyways, I had to pee the whole time, so I was even more eager to get out of there.
Nobody needs to know this.
Tomorrow, we're seeing a few more places. But yeah, if you guys are liking these videos, you liking the transparency, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and join the family if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys when we're gonna go see some more places.